Good morning. Today we are going to continue with the assessment in education. Now our focus today is domains of learning outcomes. I mean we are going to measure the learning outcomes. First of all, this topic will cover learning outcome from cognitive domain or cognitive perspective. Second will be psychomotor. Third will be affective. Now we rearrange the order. We go for affective first. Okay. First, affective, we have 5 levels. Level 1 is receiving, level 2 responding, level 3 valuing, level 4 organization, level 5 internalizing. Okay, in terms of receiving, we have example. For example, accepting. We accept certain things. That means we are receiving, we acknowledge, and we are aware of certain things that is happening. Responding, we are going to comply, students are going to conform, and teachers are going to be given consent. Third level will be valuing, to adopt, to initiate, and desire. That means whatever you value, you can adopt. Okay. Now, the fourth level is organization, because in terms of organization, people who are very good in thinking, they are going to adjust, to balance, and to classify. In terms of classification, classification is the art of reorganizing. The highest level in affective domain is internalizing. For example, a student can advocate or can support whatever he or she internalize something, and then she maintain whatever that she has the value in it. Now we go to the cognitive domain. The lowest level is knowledge and the highest level is evaluation. For example, in knowledge, we can say students are able to define what is the meaning of carry, or define what is the meaning of locality. And then the student can identify the words structure or the sentence structure in an English sentence. And then the student can label the parts of a fish. For example, this is very simple knowledge level in terms of cognitive development. Second stage should be comprehension, to discuss, to explain, and to locate things in a situation or in a map and so on. And then the application level will be the student can demonstrate whatever the theory is given to them, or can demonstrate whatever the plan is given to them, and the student can illustrate and prepare a plan that they want to do in their future. And then the analysis part. When a person is good in analysis, the student can separate things or put things into different parts, and then differentiate and then outline. Okay. Now the synthesis part is the combination. You synthesize, you put together, you combine, you design. And then evaluation will be assessing, putting a judgment, value, and then you conclude and also you evaluate. Now we go to the psychomotor domain. The psychomotor domain, then there has 7 level. Level number 1 is perception. For example, to be able to observe, to be able to sense and smell. Second one is set. That means readiness, psychomotorically, to be able to sit, for example, to be able to stand, to be able to swim, and to be able to do anything that is given to him as a task. The third level is guided response. The students are able to copy, to participate, to imitate whatever has been demonstrated, and practice to make them more perfect. The fourth level is mechanism. When doing something, the student can be able to demonstrate, to conduct, and execute. And then the fifth level is complete overt response. The students are able to manage, to do things, and coordinate, arrange wisely. Sixth level is adaptation, where the student can adapt and adopt, recognize, and also modify. The highest level is organization. So in the psychomotor development, organization is the highest level. For example, the student can design, the student can combine, the student can cooperate. Okay. Now for the exercise, topic number 1, given, for example, you give one example of effective learning outcome and explain how you assess or evaluate students' achievement of the learning outcome based on your own experience. So your own experience is very important because your experience can you give the internalized part of the story that have been given in this learning outcome. Thank you.